Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Sims 4, Episode 2. For those of y'all's, for those of you who didn't see the post I made to sum it up, had already filmed a part 2, Episode 2, and I'm not really sure what happened, but for whatever reason, that footage did not save or whatever. I'm not really sure what happened, and I was debating on whether or not to start over or not because y'all have missed a pretty good bit of content, a little over 2 hours worth of content. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of catch y'all up. So when we ended, episode one, we had paid back our $5,000 loan, and then we had traveled to the Magic Realm to start our journey on mastering spellcrafting. And so we went over there. We pretty much pretty much all of episode two was spent over there. We got most of the spells and stuff we wanted, except a few, and we didn't complete the activation tree as we wanted to. But I was like, well, we've been over too long, so I'll come back later. So then we come back. I pretty much had ended the episode, and then I said I was gonna make a little bit of money in between episodes. So that's what I did. I got a patent all the way to 10. In the progress of doing that, I made us almost $4,500. While I was during that episode, we also had talked about and discussed quite a bit of things. I can't remember absolutely everything, but we went ahead and made our dynasty as well. We started working towards our dynasty. We looked at other dynasties, not all of them, but some other ones, potential people that we might want to get in good with. And one of those we had decided on the Cap dynasty, as we liked Beatrice. We liked kind of like what she has going on. She's cute. She's got, for the most part, decent traits and stuff. There's a few things we didn't like about her that I talked a little bit about on my personal thoughts about that. About how I think the randomization should be a lot better. I'm still. It may be too late in this one, but I would like to find if there's a way, if there is even a way to do. I doubt there is, but to kind of get the randomization a little bit better, because I feel like it just gives it it's all over the place a lot of times. A lot of times it doesn't make sense, um, and most of the time it just gives them bad stuff. I also talked about I'm okay with changing some of those to make it fit the person, whoever that person may be, a little bit better. But I'm not really for like changing the main traits. But so you may be wondering, because we started talking her up. We had her pretty much maxed out. Well, we turned her down for moving in with us because we don't have no, we don't. I didn't want to move in with them because I didn't want to mix the house fundings, right? I didn't really want to move in with them because that would kind of kill the whole process of coming from nothing to having something feel for myself. And we don't have a house yet. That's what we started working towards, is getting enough money up to buy a house, right? Well, when I was uh, making some money for us, a little bit, not nowhere near where I wanted to make, but getting some money built up so we can start getting a few things bought and this and that. I called her over. I was like, well, let me call her over. I need to socialize, and at this point, our relationship meter, like the flirtation meter, had kind of went down about halfway. Well, everything, I'm telling you what, and that's why it was kind of, y'all messed a lot, but I didn't really want to start over again. I've already started this over a couple of times with my test world and then stuff like that. I just didn't want to start over again. I didn't want. I don't want to get burned out even more than what I already kind of am from having to remake stuff. So I just I just want to get progress. I'm tired of doing the same thing over. I want to get along with the storyline. So make a long story short, everything I'm talking, even just normal basic conversation stuff like asking her date, just nothing was working. So she is quite upset with us. She hasn't ended it with us yet, but we're gonna try to save that because I do want her to be. Don't know if she'll be the main wife, but I definitely want to have a little bit of a relationship with her for the time being. And we potentially might end up making her the main wife. I don't know yet. So we talked about how a little bit more about along the lines of like plans and stuff as potential jobs that we might want to go down, this and that. But there's a lot of little stuff that we talked about. But I think the main things that had happened was we had a really good relationship going with her until we turned her down to moving in together. That has completely has got her completely not wanting nothing to do with this right now. So we're gonna try to save that. We, like I said, we stayed at the Magic Realm and we actually got 2 points. So we're gonna actually get this. So this is gonna help us progress. We talked about kind of explain the tree, about how I go about things, and kind of what my tips are to y'all. So basically, you want to shoot to get the hexproof as quickly as possible because curses are a pain in the butt. So we worked all the way up until a little bit under master. We was about almost there. So while I was making money, I went ahead and got us up here, but I didn't want to. I was waiting till I brought y'all back, and then I was going to get the hexproof, and then we're going to get this. This gives us a chance to create potions that may basically you might save ingredients on this, so it's really good. But it's not what we want. We want the rest of this tree because it basically makes the potions last longer, makes them stronger. One of them gives you extra servings, so that's what we're going to work on next. But pretty much, I recommend. Let me kind of go over what I recommend. Recommend getting this one first because this helps with getting XP, and also you have less failures. Failures is what will cause you to potentially get curses, and I think you can even potentially die. I'm not really sure on that, but bad things happen when you fail on things until you get hexproof. Once you get hexproof, you just you no longer get curses, which is what you don't want. I'm not really sure about the dying part. I have never died from failures personally, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's not possible, if that makes sense. So you want to get this, and then you want to basically shoot up this tree until so you'll shoot up this tree, and so this will be your first one. Then you'll get two. Then you'll do two of these, and then when you get to the next level, you're gonna want to pick you want to pick the charge control. And then you're gonna want to pick blender arm is what I like to go. Then like I said, I like to shoot up this tree, and then at somewhere along the lines, it's a good idea to start getting the first some of these, but these basically. Oh, if you don't get these early on, then it doesn't really matter. You can just get these early on because it does help you control your charge. And speaking of that, when you are spell casting to level up or even to unlock new spells and whatnot, you're going to want to watch this. You don't want this to get to halfway because if it gets to halfway, you have a chance of getting curses and stuff like that. You just want to keep this slow as possible until you get that hex curse. So that's pretty much how I go about that. I typically go to the magic room when I get ready to work on this because everything you need is over there for if you are doing the aspiration tree. And you might as well, in my opinion. It just makes everything over there for the aspiration trees over there. Plus, if you don't have the money for a casual, they have one over there if you want to go that route. I typically wait until I get hexproof before I even start experimenting on the casual to get unlock potions because, like I said, curses are a pain to get rid of. and some of them affect you. Uh, some of them affect you pretty badly and can cause you a lot of headaches. So, with that being said, we talked about possibly joining a club because we've never done that, but I'm not something that I'm going to rush to do right now. I might, but there's a few other things that I want to try to get done before we think about that. We worked on leveling up different things. So I think that's just about everything. If something else comes to mind, I'll tell you. We've been sitting here not doing nothing. So with that being said, now that we have that hexproof, we can start experimenting. I'm gonna focus on making a little bit of money this episode. We're going to try to save this relationship. But for right now, since we got pretty good needs up and a little bit of money, I do want to put down a little bit of a shack. It ain't gonna be nothing great. I want to get a computer, and a few other things. So we're just gonna build a little bit of a shack. Nothing great. We're just gonna build. That's not what I meant. Something probably about like this will work. We'll move this out right there. Then we'll move everything inside. But we just want to, I just want to put a few things in here, kind of get everything out of the way there. Not gonna, this pretty much all this is gonna be. Throw a door in here, throw a light, and that's gonna be pretty much it for now. Cause hopefully we won't have this too long. I do already have a house that I have got off the gallery that I have used in when I was testing some stuff out. That I think we're gonna get, and it'll work for now. Either that, or we might move out from over here. I didn't really want to, but I don't think there's. I think the only other houses available in this area, other than, is one that's not very big, and then I think apartments. I didn't want to leave the homeland. That was the whole point of our backstory. Come back to homeland, building our die. So I didn't. So we'll probably just use that one I've already got, or I may look for another one that may be a little bit cheaper, and then just add what I need into it. But for right now, I just need it's just gonna be a basic, nothing special door. Then we're gonna want a table, a desk, a chair, and we're gonna buy a computer to help us start on our writing career, and along with some other stuff. And once again, we're just buying cheap stuff. Nothing special. We just want to be able to get these things for now. We want to buy, is it in this? Yes. Oh, actually, I already got that. It's not what I was looking for, actually. Not seeing it. This is the better easel. We'll actually get this one. I want to go down the paint career and get that one and use it. I don't know if it's better than this, but it's just achievement type thing, you know. That's one of the careers we're gonna go down. Try to think uh, if there's any. We're just gonna get a cheapish desk chair, just like I said. And then let's go ahead and get the computer. I think that'll be about all the money we can have. I don't know why I keep going there. That's not the correct thing. We may not be able to afford a super expensive one, but this one will be a good, okay for a starter. Then we're pretty much broke again. Maybe we have enough for a light. Can I just? Yeah, I don't know what I was doing it the difficult way. I want a. Yeah, this one's bright. It's ugly, but it's bright. And that's pretty much all we're gonna do when it comes to that for just the time being. Always make your lights auto, help save on your bill. So we did that. I'm not worried about a bed right now. We sleep pretty quickly, just sleeping on the ground outside with our natural living. Bathroom, same thing. We can just go outside for now. I don't need a shower, nothing right now. And maybe not even need all that, depending on if you know what we do need to do. I don't have the money for it right now. Never mind. We're going to start our writing career as well. I think the first career we're going to do is, because I heard it can make some decent money and I've always never done it. I want to try it. Is let's just get him experimenting a couple times. Why I try to remember what that job was. I think it was freelancing, but doing it for the painters, which is what will be our main job until we decide to go noble. There's a few other jobs I want to go down, so do we want to jump into that right now just to make some money until we decide, or do we want to jump down? Do we want to finally get our first career going? Because I want to go down a few careers. One of them that I actually want to stay with for a little bit and not just, max out, then get all these stuff and then go to the next one, is a politician. I did that in my test world and I didn't stay at it very long, but I kind of wanted to explore it once you become level 10 in it. See what all you can actually do. But it was actually a pretty fun little career. It was actually pretty fun. I like careers where you kind of have active stuff, I like the ones you go to work. Those are cool. And stuff like that. We might end up doing the acting career as well, just because I enjoyed that career a lot. It's fun. It's very fun. But I don't want to do that until I'm already become a celebrity, because I don't want to use that, because if you go down that career, you become a celebrity really fast. And I like the grind to become a celebrity, and I want to become a celebrity through books and art. That would just be something we do just because, get into a couple movies, this and that, whatnot. But yeah, it's a super fun career. let's do a few of these. Maybe make a couple paintings. You also, so I figured out something that I have forgot about. If you're not trying to become a celebrity and you still want to do arts, just put that stuff, put the paintings into your inventory and sell them through your inventory. I don't know if you make as much, but you do not get no fame for that. I want to become a celebrity, but I don't want to right now. I want to I'm gonna wait just a little bit. We'll probably work on that. Start working towards that here soon. I just right this minute, I just want to get a bunch of money, and I don't want to have to worry about the celebrity stuff. Because once we start painting and we start painting a lot, we'll level up pretty quickly. We lost a level. Wonder why? Does it tell us? Then we get it right back. I'm not sure why we lost one. It didn't really say. It may have to do with us doing this. This may no. So we need to talk. With somebody. Need to have a little bit of fun. So we need some fun. So what I've been basically doing is when I'm grinding money, we like fishing. So when my fun meter goes down, I'll go fish, making money while we're fishing, and then I'll come back and make a bunch of paintings. If when needs get down, I will raise the needs up, fish to raise up my fun. Make it, that's kind of what I did. Just back and forth from those two things, working on needs. When I needed to talk to somebody, if no one was already at the lot for whatever reason, then I would text Beatrice, and then I was like, well, let me just let her come over and we'll talk. That's when everything went downhill. Everything went downhill from there. So our fun is up. We need to go to the bathroom. Let's. Yes, that's the last. Oh yeah, y'all missed perks. So, actually, let me just put it on this. Let's go to the bathroom. He's hungry. Need a shower as well. So the perks that if I can remember where to go to see them at. Not that, they're right here. So the perks that we ended up getting, the 3 extra perks that you get for, we got. I'm not sure when we picked this up. Probably from one of the options from the childhood dream thingy. But we got Adventurist because it kind of makes sense with our backstory. We got Perfectionist because it kind of makes sense as he's a painter and stuff, and obviously people that are very creative likes to have the art perfectly. Not everybody, but he when it comes to his art and stuff, he likes to be good at everything. It's in it, that's just kind of how he's always been. And we also got Outgoing, which is the one that's kind of an oddball considering that for most of his life he just now coming out of the shadows. But when he's coming out of the shadows and stuff, he's kind of becoming outgoing. He's going to have to if he wants to be a good king and stuff, he's going to have he's going to have very communication skills, stuff that he's working on. Let's go ahead and collect frogs, and then at this point, what is this tree? A pear tree. Let's eat this food before it goes to waste. And did we? Oh, we also talked about this. Uh, it's not on us no more.
Yeah,
We kept
the
getting sick with stuff.
females.
I thought it was sickness. I talked about it. Really, I figured out what pack it was from, but I didn't want to look too much into it. But I don't know how to get rid of them. They're called
Hmm.
alignments, and it comes with the Enchanted by Nature. I believe is what the pack name is. And I haven't really looked too much into how to get rid of them, but they seem to kind of affect us a little bit. And I just get them at random. I don't know if it's because if you just get them from what, or if someone puts them on you. I don't see. I don't know. But for the time being, we need to get a garden going with lemon, apple, and then the root that we have gotten. These are the three ingredients on top of one that we can't farm. We will have to just buy at least one of, and then we can use copy to make more for free, or we can just buy a bunch. I typically just use copy, the copy peso spell to make more of those. Um, but it's kind of a hassle, and so that's why I end up just growing everything else because I could do it with everything if I wanted to. But we use a lot of apples. That's the main one you're going to use is the apples, and that's for the plentiful need potion. The other three ingredients is for the potion that's going to allow us to stay at the same age. We talked about that. Something we talked about is I'm keeping Gunner at a young adult or adult for a while until I feel like he has accomplished what he wants. Don't know when I'm going to do that. I do want to start a family and stuff. I might let him die out after we have our first kid because I'm not going to have kids right now. I don't
Yeah.
think, or I may let him see a few kids pass away. I haven't made my mind up yet how we're gonna go about that. But so while we are decently good on stuff, let's try to save our relationship. Uh, let's call her over. I'm gonna drop a save though. Drop a save. Do we want to go somewhere for a date, or do we want to go to her house? I don't even know if she would even be willing to. Yeah, see, it's not looking too good with her right now. Matter of fact, I don't even know if she'll come over. Let's. No, I actually want to go somewhere. Think about it because I don't want her to end up dying because as we still don't have much of anything for a normal sim to keep herself happy. Let's just ask her on a date. Maybe she'll be up for it. I don't have high hopes. She is very, very upset with us. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Yeah. Back to ground square one with her. I guess we'll just travel to her house, um, and see if she's home, and then we'll talk to her a little bit there. Try to save it. If she just continues to be upset with us, then I guess we'll just end it with her and try to start over again at a later date if we don't find nobody else. I do. There's a lot of new Sims that come with all the packs that I have gotten that I've never actually met or talked to. So there may be some other people around about that might be cool to to get to know whatnot. So looks like they got themselves a horse. And if she is home, we're just going to try whatever Ari was trying, just kind of keep it basic. Yeah, she is home. And see, I've done apologize more than I want to apologize. Like, I apologized probably 5 or 6 times. Um, maybe we can get her to dance, kind of lighten up the mood a little bit. Yeah, that seems to be working a little bit. I thought I'd done paid the bills. I guess I didn't. So that helped her become so a little bit happier with us. We don't want to do anything along the lines of flirting right now. We want to kind of just get her happier with us before we do anything along that nature. Just simple, like brighten her day up. Maybe just get to know her some more. I know we didn't know everything about her, as far as I think we do anyway. I've already asked about Day. If she even will talk to us. That's why I don't like coming to our house, because she never stays. She always just leaves. It's hard to keep her in one spot to talk, and then the stuff doesn't get said, and then. Okay, so she seems to be a little bit more interested in actually talking to us now than what she was. Yeah, that she's yeah, she's a lot more interested in talking to us than what she was the other day. Let's discuss fears with her. Let's give her some outdoorsy tips. Even though I don't think that's really gonna. That may not actually go good with her. She's not really an outdoorsy kind of person. She's more of a music kind of person. So we'll ask her about her favorite color. I don't think she's ever told us. We'll go ahead and do this again and see if it does what it does. We'll go in for a hug. What's about taste in music? She's into that kind of stuff. She plays the piano and stuff. Let's try flirting. What did I just do that lost us reputation? See, she wants to know again. So what do we do here? If I say no again, this is one of the issues. I don't know if this is just how it is now when you're trying, because I didn't. This is moving fast. Maybe because in my test where she asked me to propose fairly quickly after getting to know her. don't want to live with her. That kind of beats the whole point. But I have nothing for her to. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should have waited until we got our house. The only thing I can think to do is say yes to her living with us, and just start making a lot of money to try. I'll get to control her. If she lives with us, I'll get to control her. So we're not even married yet, and she want to move in. That's, you know what I'm saying? We're not even married yet. I could say yes to moving in with her, but then our incomes will combine, and I did not want to take her house incomes. Uh, it's okay. It is okay. We'll take her and just see. They have $130,000. I don't want to take their money, and then it would be hard to keep up with their money and my money once I start making money. So we'll just do this. We may have to move into an apartment for right now, but that still beats the point. Oh well. With that being said, we gotta go home. Why did I get money? She actually has a job. Okay. Let's just go home. I don't even know what her job is. I don't really want to control her. I might tap her level up and stuff, but right now we gotta go. Let's go back to the house, and we're gonna have to focus on making money. Because we're gonna have to try to get this house sooner than later. And she needs to go to work. Why can't I control? Let her go to work. And honestly, her wanting to get married and move quite fast is maybe because she is in a dynasty and stuff, and that's kind of what they do. You know, have kids, this and that. So we'll try to make some money. We need lots of money, and quickly. So let's just go on a Peyton's. Let's why won't it let me experiment? Oh. Something else that you gotta put this away, or people, your other Sims will use it, and it can affect them. I'm pretty sure. So that's one reason why I didn't want anybody living with me right now. Because once I get my own place, this will be locked behind doors, but only Gunner can get into it. That way, I don't have to worry about that. And we got the one we needed straight from the get-go. Sweet. So we'll drink this. Um, we got some money now. Let's what does she needs everything, a whole house. I will have to just buy apples right now. And then we'll have to just give Beatrice some of these potions for right now. See, she's making good money actually. Let's see, she's already gonna need the bathroom. As it looks like it. That's all she's gonna need. I like that outfit that she has for work. That's pretty good. Nice outfit. Um, just a cheap bathroom toilet. And then maybe she'll use that with us around since we're technically together. Let's see if she will. And what level is she? And what is she even doing for work? She's level 6 of a journalist. Okay. Well, she has some pretty high skills already. Yeah, that's not bad. We can get her writing books and stuff. Yeah, she will use it with us around. Okay, nice. See, I didn't want two Sims to have to watch right now. I want this. See, if we didn't have that hex thing right now, we would be getting. Oh crap! Please don't tell me she got a curse. Or maybe only spellcasters can get the curses. Yeah, she can't even. Okay, okay, I didn't know that. That's good to know. But she needs to practice writing. But she might as well start. We'll make her pay bills. We'll practice writing. Discard.
Zepsio C. Eba.
Olibot. Boomer? Apollo. Nurgle. Pepinoid.
Vanoop soon. Jinjil Shopa? Whoopie Yaspa. Camus Wave. Sulis Bonus.
Gorba.
New Yapsa.
Flish.
Shidina Yanazorpal.
See, I saved the ingredient. Which basically means we didn't use any ingredients, only one ingredient.
Boomer, Somzomog, Bonji.
I would hope you would think that. I believe that's your daughter. I would hope you think she's pretty cool. I guess you could have a bad relationship with your kids. And then we just want to paint a lot. We got to get this house. I think the one that I have already that will work for now is like I think like 150. We'll just let him paint whatever. When he doesn't do it himself, we'll make him do it. And then we'll just sell these. Wait, is that a master? Oh. How much? 3,000. Okay, we might have enough for one of the ones that I want to get. There's several of these that I want to get. I like Speed Reader. It's really nice. This one is one of the ones that we want to get. And then there's one more. I think it's actually 3,000. Yeah, this is the next one. No, it's only 2,000. We almost there. With that being said. See, she doesn't though. This is what I'm talking about. Like, she doesn't dislike it. Or does she? Why is she in the writing's career? See, this one don't make sense. This one does not make sense. She's in the writing's career. I'm gonna hit no for now because I'm pretty sure that doesn't make a lick of sense.
Oh,
Hang on.
Mambo Fuba. Shina Crab. Hala Chaba Snabo.
Sanguinario, Chiba, Alabar, Febine, Lobo, Bonnefi,
Yepta.
Tibo Manza, Zimonis Arrow.
She's just in a bad mood right now. I think is why she was saying that. She needs to sleep. Let's. I guess we'll throw her a bed because she can cook mac and cheese right there. She's got the bathroom. Something fun. She can play a video game on the computer. I think the only thing we don't have that she technically needs is it in coat? Yeah, it is. Is a bed. Let's just try to get a decently I didn't want to drop all of our money. I am trying to save money. What's the cheapest double bed? This one. And it only boosts energy for. It's only $300. It'll do for now. And we'll put that. Right here. Does it make sense with the toilet if they right there? I know, but. And I'll just let her take care of herself. I don't really want to do much with it right now. We'll drop a save. This episode is going to be short. I got It's my birthday this weekend, so gotta get up and around and get ready to go out. I got some stuff planned and whatnot. So before we do leave, I want to try to finish this aspiration tree. So I won't be able to finish it completely because one of the next one is you gotta be max level. But we can go ahead and go win these duels. So let's travel. Sell these. Travel back to the magic realm. And then between episodes, I think I'm going to, because it's going to be boring, sit there and watch me paint. I'm going to try to make a good chunk of money. I don't want to do all of it off of without y'all around, but we got to get this house sooner than later. So I may try to make some money in between this episode and next episode. I haven't made my mind completely up yet. So we're gonna come here. So let's try to just find some people to duel. Friendly introduction.
Dag. What's up? Jordy Boomba. Chatty Gobi.
Challenge to Magic Duel. I don't want to go like do the dueling grounds.
Dag.
Let's just do it here. And for whatever reason, these are against
Boombraza.
what our dynasty's about, but we'll have to do at least enough of these to finish this aspiration tree. And he actually might beat us. Okay, we won one. We'll drink a potion. Do a friendly introduction. We can try to deal with that person. Where did they go? If we get lucky, we'll just do 3 dubs in a row. We'll see. Some of these people are pretty powerful. Oh yeah, he's gonna beat us. Yeah, he definitely beat us. Are we gonna make a comeback? I don't think so. No, he beat us. Yeah, we lost prestige for doing this, but it's okay. I'm not really focusing on getting that full leveled right now. Where do they go? Do they go outside to do it? No. Seems to lose quite a bit of prestige with doing stuff that goes against your beliefs and whatnot for your dynasty as to gaining it, which is seems to. Hopefully we can. Goes with another one win. Okay. Just need one more. Try to remember. Let's just try it with her.
Bala, Haba, Lep,
Suso. Oh.
Chamaga. Susu. Wabu, Sabe, Yalin,
Roy. Sikafus.
Alright, so hopefully we can win this one. It'll be the last one we'll have to do, I think. Yeah, we won. Sweet. Alright, so yeah, so we've already, all we have to do is rank up to the last rank, and then we'll complete this tree. Which, honestly, let's just try to knock that out here. I got 3,000 now. We can go ahead and get a few more things. Grab that. What's some of the other ones? There's one that would be a nice one to have before we. I want to get Photile. I also want to get. There's a couple of these ones that cost quite a bit that I want to get. We could get this one, and it'll make us gaining skills even faster. Forgot about that one. That's 4,000. Okay, so let's just get. I think that's all the main ones I want right now. No, this one. Yes, I want that. And then we'll also get Speed Reader. Speed Reader helps when you have to read books and stuff. And then, alright. So, how close are we to... Yeah, we're almost there. So, the next tree that we're gonna do is probably the one about. I think there's one about painting, and then I think there's one about writing. That's not too bad. The hardest part about those, I think, is some of these you have to go into a certain career and get to at least level 3. Would be the ones that might take a few. We'll speed this process up. Not right now, Bella. Not right now. We are learning these potions slowly. Should be learning some there. Apparently completing a soul thing. Let's see everything. Let's go over there. That's not bad. What's the craziest? I wonder what that is. I want to go on and install it. Get some unlucky ones, some very unlucky ones. Some of these life soul journeys aren't. I'm not even sure what these two are. So juice kegs on the bottom. Huh. Okay, that's something we'll have to look into. do one more round of these, and then we'll go back. Before I end this episode, I want to get back really good with Beatrice. If I'm even pronouncing her name wrong, right, I'm very horrible with saying names and stuff, so forgive me. Hopefully this round will give us what we need to get to the next level. Oh, did it? Oh, it did. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. Let's go here. So, let's see. So this was the one that you would almost win every duel and stuff in there, but we're not worried about that right now. Let's get this one, and then this one, and then after that, it doesn't really matter what we'll get. We'll just kind of just start getting them all. Did that complete? It did. So let's choose a new one. I usually go with this one next, just because it's in the same category, and then so we'll hit this one and we'll start doing stuff, working on this tree. Gotta finish reading 3 books. See, that's where that speed reader comes in handy. And we also gotta work on getting logic skill. So we don't have any books, so we're just gonna read 3 of these books. Actually, I could just buy, never mind. Well, we'll head home and I know what we'll do. We'll buy logic books. Logic skill books. And read those. So, on a computer, we'll have her get off. We'll Can you not? Let's just get work on getting good with her again. We'll check out. We'll hug. Don't know why I'm still saying this. Done it multiple times. Compliment her appearance. We'll be thankful. She didn't like that. Do a lovely She's not liking this. See, she just, I don't get it. She wanted to move back in, but she's sad. That may be why. Let's try to cheer her up. We'll tell her. We'll discuss, see why she's sad. Maybe I'm hoping that's what that means. I'm hoping that's what that means. She seems to be like, why is she so sad? Oh, what did I do to her? What? We'll go ahead and we'll practice programming because that will help our, that's not what I meant to do. She needs to go back to sleep. I thought it was on him. partially the reason that I want to practice program. Dude, I am learning this fast. Holy crap. What? Learning that fast. The next one that we're gonna do, which is the computer whiz, I believe you have to. Some of it requires the program and stuff, so we might as well knock out two stones. I mean, two birds with one stone. Level. This will help us level up our logic, and I think it lets level up our logic. No, it's just straight programming, ain't it? Maybe because I'm very focused is the reason we're learning this so fast. Alright, let's try to make her see. I don't. Apologize again, but I don't understand.
Polka, Bethlehem. Benefi.
Nar, Vadish.
Oh, you're Dreff.
Oh, Darza.
Sakadem Pulifa.
Hana Klets.
Pulifa?
Oh, Fina.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Oh, she gotta go to work. Alright.
Deyul Sita.
Go ahead and knock this out of the way.
Fwibe. Durka. Orstum.
So something that I learned is you can level up skills by painting in that mood type, if that makes sense. So I can level up my logic skill by painting these mathematical paintings. Pretty cool.
Ringo.
I'm looking for the garden ones. gonna read these 3 books, and we're gonna call it a episode, and then next episode we'll just continue on trying to make some money, try to fix our relationship, I guess, and figure out some other stuff along the way.
Hi. Uma. Ah, like an Obilis. Farid. Nabunish. Polino. Obilis. Uniform snaps. Yanos Orpal. Kosish. Tinovas. Chirabu.
Nergal. Essenoi. Wabarani is in.
Bethigers. Uchi. Harva boat. Winter. Jabi. Sakin. Arbanduba. Ishkabash. Now Harva boat. Uchi. Kosish. Live.
He's not being very cooperative. Just read this book already.
Fellow Yiba.
This is... Oh, it's not complete. Okay. I'll finish that in a second.
Oh, Ninip Quarb.
Oh, something else she's gonna need, I just realized, is she's gonna need a shower. No she won't. Hang on.
Shupaza Blef.
Lashio. Infatu.
Nibor. Yaboya. Quaba?
Ho ho. Scruba.
Laguna. Brashu.
Maruna Floba.
Yeah, we'll let her like the fitness.
Wadisa.
Did that count? It still didn't count. Why is it not counting? There it goes.
Oh, yes.
Sardus. Canada. Wabaran. Yoma. Sensidi.
Try to get this up. Alright, well, we're going to stop it here. Got to get up and get around. Anyway, I hope everyone's day was wonderful. If you enjoyed what you was watching, I would love to hear feedback in the comments. Anyway, I will catch y'all next time.